So there's probably some sort of term for this, but what happens when a bunch of people complain about something and then it gets changed and the people who liked it the way it was, they weren't saying anything because we liked it the way it was. And then the company says, the overwhelming feedback was we wanted it to change. What on earth am I talking about? This is a camera from 2017. It used to be that if you wanted to focus on something, you dragged to where you wanted it to focus, and then you let go. And it beeps and focuses. And that's the way I liked it. So I wasn't gonna tell Panasonic every single day, I really like the way this feature is, please don't change it. Unfortunately, a bunch of people who didn't like it that way complained, and then they changed it to this. Now you drag the focus bar around, you let go, nothing happens. You have to press this little AF button. Drag, AF. Drag, AF. Now, the reason that I even know that this happened and that this is the reason that this happened is because Panasonic does a live stream occasionally and you can like ask questions, which is really nice. Great that they're listening. But for the people who are already happy, if you change something, shouldn't you also like poll the people who are happy with it? The people who like it aren't gonna be writing in. So you can say it's overwhelming feedback that it should be changed, but that's only from people who are complaining. It's not from the people who like it the way it is. This is probably just the squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's probably the phrase, but that phrase doesn't quite define it because that could also apply to just if there's a list of problems, the people who complain the loudest about a certain problem, get that problem fixed first. This is more, I didn't have a problem with this and you changed it because some people had a problem with it. Could have added a toggle, could have added a toggle. Anyways, that's the type of insight that I want to give in a camera review. If you just look at the specs, you're like, oh, this is perfect on paper. But then when you find out a specific way of working is just not possible anymore, you're just like, man, why was the GH5 still the perfect camera? So in the last vlog, before I started filming that, I had not made a decision about what to do on the vlog yet, and it just came to me as I was filming it. So first things first, the vlog Patreon is going to come to an end. If you have been a vlog patron, thank you very much for your support over the years. If you want to continue to support any of my video endeavors, please go to the Adventure Archives Patreon. As far as this vlog, in this format, where I slide around the house and open curtains, I will still make these videos. However, I will only make them on those days where it's truly a case of where everything else is done. I finished editing an episode, I don't have any trips planned, I have a day off, and I have something to say. If those 4 conditions aren't met, I will not be making a vlog. I wish I could be somebody who just really easily bounces back and forth between tasks. But like right now, I was writing music and I stopped writing music so that I could film this. And it was just because in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, I still have to do that. I still have to do that. And I can't just completely compartmentalize it and just leave it off to the side. And I finally just had to draw the line and say, okay, I'm only one human being. I cannot do all the things that I want to do for the Adventure Archives channel and still film this vlog. And I also can't follow my other aspirations, like making reviews for cameras. That's something I really want to do, but I just can't do everything. And unfortunately, as much as I love doing the vlog, as much as I know people love watching the vlog, I want to be able to make these other videos more than I want to do the vlog. I have lots of good Adventure Archives videos in mind, but the only way I'm going to actually be able to make them is if I make time for them. And the time that I would make for them is usually filled up by making the vlog. Now, the reason why I'm not outright saying the vlog is over, I'm never going to make another vlog again, is because 1, I still like making vlogs. 2, I still think I can make them on occasion, but I just have to drop all of the obligatory aspects of it. The main one being the Patreon. So the Patreon has to end so that I don't feel terrible when I make like 2 vlogs in a month. And I was trying to figure out how I used to be able to do like a daily vlog and still make Adventure Archives. And the reasons are kind of obvious in retrospect, but these episodes are like over 2 hours long. Our old episodes used to be more like an hour. So each episode is double the length and we make more of them now. This is going to be a short episode and it's an hour and 45 minutes long. I just really have to face facts that there's only so much time in the day and I'm only one human being. And man, it really sucks because it would be great if you could just dedicate time to everything that you like doing, but the vlog isn't, and after 10 years, it's never going to be a major source of income. So I want to make the videos that I both want to make and actually have a potential for some sort of growth. I was really trying hard not to be long-winded because if you saw my Patreon post about this, it was just paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. Long story short, the vlog Patreon is ending. Go to patreon.com/adventure instead if you want to support my video endeavors. I will still make a vlog on occasion, but do not expect them anymore. And I'm not going anywhere. In fact, I'm going to double down on making videos for Adventure Archives. So yes, there will be less vlogs, but there will be more videos on Adventure Archives, like stuff like the 40 miles in the Smoky Mountains, those videos I did with Thomas in Colorado, this video which I haven't edited yet and you haven't seen yet, but as I go through 4 different states without using a car. I just really want to be able to focus and not feel like I'm constantly having to do this other thing which has just become a distraction. So in the past, I've used this same metric of where when something starts to feel like a distraction, that means that you either have to start giving it the attention it deserves or it's time to cut that thing. And I really do think I will be able to make videos on this channel on occasion. So I'm not going to make one of those videos that people make where they're like, I'm done with YouTube, this is the end. Because for one thing, it's not. But for another thing, nothing is more annoying than when a YouTuber says that they're done and then they come back like 2 months later. Yo, if you're gonna be done, just be done. Tom Scott it, say, I'm done. Seth Everman, I'm done, and you gotta be gone. If you're not gonna be gone, don't say you're gonna be gone. I will still be around. In fact, if you just go by runtime of the videos, you'll probably see me the same amount, if not more, just on a different channel. But this channel, we're moving out of this house. The last slide in this house will be coming soon. And for all intents and purposes, this is the end of the vlog in this style as we know it. It's a little bit sad, but it's also not sad because I'm not really going anywhere. But we will be out of this house. There'll be no more sliding. Maybe there'll be sliding somewhere else. I'll have to get some rollerblades and then I can slide outside. I'm just wrapping up the vlog at this house. You know what's funny is we've moved once already, but we moved to an identical house.
Didn't we roll the piano down the street?
Oh, did we film that? Was that on the vlog?
I don't know.
I don't think it was.
Yeah, I was actually watching some of your vlogs recently, and they're all very entertaining, but I can see that you would be able to focus so much more.
Yeah, I'm sure I've told you about this before, but whenever something starts to feel like a distraction, that's when you really need to reassess. Like as I started to feel that way about Zumba classes and running the studio.
Well, that's kind of how I felt about Prime Life. Like I really liked doing it and being there, and I liked, you know, the community that I was in, but it kept me from going to see the grandkids.
Yeah.
Well,
which it's not that I don't want to do this. It's just, it's a dead end. It's like, this would be like if I was spending 3.5 hours a day practicing basketball. I'm not going to be a professional basketball player. This is a little better because it benefits other people, but like I don't make enough money on this to justify the amount of time that I put into it.
Yeah. The older I get, the more that I really feel like I'm not going to do anything anymore unless it brings me joy of some kind. And it brings you joy on those times that you do it. That's fine. But if you feel like, oh God, people are waiting. And,
yeah, and that's how it has felt in recent times.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just like, oh, I gotta go make one. I haven't made one in like weeks. This actually used to be my TV, but it has a dark spot right here. One of the backlights went out. And I cannot abide that. But my mom, she was like, I don't even notice it.
I don't. Like, I can't remember the last time I noticed it on my own. And I didn't notice it now until you did that. It just looks like maybe there's a storm coming.
So this computer is going to go with you. Mm-hmm. After I bought it, I used it a couple times, and
I put
it's your
a
computer.
couple $100 in it. I'm like, well, if this will help you decide, let's put a little bit of money in, and now it's just my computer. Although wherever I go, I think there has to be a computer in the kitchen.
Old house. This room was slightly bigger. Mm-hmm. We've definitely explained this on the vlog before, but if you're a relatively new viewer, the early vlogs were in a different house that had an identical layout, minus the living room.
Well, yeah, there was the living room.
The living room was
further.
deeper, yeah. But the garage here is bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, you know what's funny? The early years of the vlog, how many vlogs were me in the garage trying to get it clean, and then a couple months later, I was trying to get it clean again? The only way that garage was ever going to get clean was moving out of the house.
Well, that's not true. Don't you remember I got it clean? Well, I don't know how it got messy again, but you offered to give me your AirPods.
Oh,
and
right, yeah.
You're like, you get that cleaned up, you can have them. I had it done like in a week.
That's true. Wow, I forgot about that. I wonder if we talked about that on the vlog.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I did.
The reason the garage is messy now, let's go to the garage. The reason the garage is messy now is because you let other people put stuff in it. You have an entire person's estate in here, and, well, I think your friend moved their stuff out.
Yeah,
right?
although I've found several boxes now that are hers, but they all say shred on them. So I'm not sure she didn't leave them here on purpose.
What is this?
That is a weeder, a really old-fashioned weeder. It's going.
Okay.
I'm not taking that with me. I'm only taking things that work without me having to do anything more to them or that I love. A lot of the cardboard was because of my no-dig gardening.
Oh, right.
But I don't need it for this coming year because I won't be here this coming year.
Yeah.
So I've been
Well, you can
recycling.
use it to pack.
Yeah, I've been using a lot of them to pack, and I'm recycling the ones that don't fit well with stuff. The realtor, and they did show it to somebody, came in and they're like, why is your garage painted like this?
Oh, right. That's another thing we gotta document. So during COVID, you turned this into a Zumba studio. Like you put a floor in and everything.
Oh, I did.
Which
yeah.
the floor would probably still be here, but it got water damaged. But you painted the stuff here.
Yeah, we used all the same colors that we used at Revel before.
Did a live stream in here and everything.
Yeah, live stream every day for like 3 months.
Yeah.
And then we did our 10th anniversary here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020 was the 10-year anniversary of Revel.
That's right.
This year would be the 15th, but you're not going to be involved anymore. You're not involved anymore.
No.
I teach once a week, which, yeah, if you're a longtime viewer, you know what we're talking about, but we started a Zumba studio together, and that was in 2010. I stopped being full-time, like, 2016 or something like that. Earlier, I was telling them that nothing is more annoying than when a YouTuber says, I'm done making videos, and then comes back like a month later. I've stopped teaching like multiple times, and then I keep coming back, and I realize the only way I'm ever going to stop teaching is if I move. So right now I'm teaching once a week, but
Yeah, if I knew I was going to be here another 3 months, they still haven't found anybody for Mondays. So this Monday, I'm just going to dance with them. And so they told everybody on Friday, so I can't,
back out.
Can't back out.
Yeah.
I told them to do that so that I wouldn't back out, But like former students, neighbors, and others keep coming by now to say goodbye. And man, it's hard.
yeah, when you
Yeah.
have done something for a long time, it's hard to,
It really is. And I
even if it's not serving you anymore.
yeah, but it was serving other people, and I think that's the hard thing.
Right, that's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Well, in fact, somebody just told me the story that there was a woman who started, she came in a wheelchair, then she switched to a walker, then she switched to a chair and a walker, and apparently last week she came in and just had like walking sticks.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And she had given me a card when I left that said made the decision. I mean, like, coming to that has been the improvement in her mobility.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the kind of thing that goes, yeah, but you were helping people, but it's not where I want to be in my life now.
Yeah. I started the vlog in 2015. We moved into this house in 2018. Mm-hmm. So we've actually been in this house longer than...
Oh, yeah. You've been doing the vlog in this house longer than that one, but we moved into that house in 2000.
We were only in that house for 3 years for the vlog, and then there was 2 years, and then it was COVID. Mm-hmm. And now post-COVID time has been 5 years. So it's been as long post-COVID for the vlog as it was pre-COVID. I think part of the reason why post-COVID feels shorter is just because of COVID made time shorter, but also I did less vlogs. Because in the space of 2015 to like 2020, I was doing almost daily for a long time. So that's like, man, that's 365 in a year. I don't think I ever got to 365 in a year, but I definitely got over 300 in a year. Yeah.
Do you know how many vlogs you've done?
It's like 1,200, 1,300 or something like that.
Yeah, but it'll be really different to not have that. But it was getting to the point where people were figuring out where we were.
That's the thing about sharing videos online. Is like I am willingly sharing lots of stuff, and I understand that part of the appeal of it is the one-sided relationship you develop with somebody you're watching. You're like,
Yeah.
you're invested in what they do and their success and everything. But it's hard to separate that in your brain that they don't know you and they're only sharing certain things. So even if it feels like maybe something like that is a line that you could cross, it's actually not a line you should cross.
Yeah.
But I understand like the inclination.
Well, even just like at your wedding, like obviously I know you really well, and I know Andrew and Brian really well, and I feel like I know Thomas really well, but Thomas doesn't know me really well.
That's true.
And at the wedding, I suddenly felt that. I was like, oh God, he didn't even know me. I don't know why I'm talking to him like this. It was weird.
The funny part is, I mentioned this earlier, but you're probably going to see me more on YouTube rather than less because I'm going to be making more Adventure Archives videos. I was only making like 3 or 4 vlogs at the most every month. That's how few it got to. But not doing those will allow me to make more Adventure Archives videos, and just by runtime of the video, you'll probably see me more often on the video.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just not here. But I mean, I'm also still going to make them. Like, I'll probably, like, in 6 months from now, make a video because I'll have something I want to say. And
you'll have the time, and you won't have editing that needs to be done somewhere else. And,
right.
Yeah, because along all of that, you have a life to live.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yep.
Yeah, if that were the only thing, if those were the only 2 things in your life, then of course you could do them both.
Yeah.
But then your vlogs would be really boring.
Yeah. Well, also, that was why I stopped filming my cooking.
Uh-huh.
For one thing, I didn't want people commenting on what I was cooking. Not that people really did, but I still didn't want them to do that. But 2, when you film something, you're necessarily adding more complication to it. And sometimes you just want to do the thing, not also film the thing. Like, it's a lot of effort to document something while you're trying to do the something.
Yeah, when you don't have a third party.
Yeah, if there's no
filming,
cameraman doing it.
Yeah, if you had a cameraman, it'd be really easy.
Yeah.
But I was going through this stuff. Do you remember that gold coffee set that Everett used to play with Kamabata?
Yeah.
But that was from your vlog and you showing putting butter in your coffee and blending it.
Right.
And so he was just blending up his coffee with butter in it.
You never know what a kid is going to like. That's
they absorb.
I don't know if people understand that, but be careful what you say around kids. You never know what is going to make the difference. They are huge Ace Combat fans. You know that game, Ace Combat?
Oh, yeah.
The reason they're Ace Combat fans is because I gave them my Xbox and I forgot to take Ace Combat 6 out of the disc tray. So there was just a game in there and they just played it and now they're like, oh yeah, I love Ace Combat. And it's just because I forgot to take the game out, not out of any deliberate...
Yeah, well, I think what people don't realize, and I know a little bit more about it just because that was my field of study in college. I was childhood development, that, birth to 5 years. And they learn everything implicitly, like language. No one's going, and don't forget to do this, don't forget to do that.
Right.
So their brains are just taking all that data and making all those connections. So everything they're exposed to from probably before day 1, but at least for sure from third parties, day 1, they are learning and discerning and making decisions that you don't even know about. And you really do have to be careful because sometimes you'll expose kids to stuff that you're like, they don't know.
Yeah.
No, they do.
When people say that, I'm just like, I don't agree.
Yeah,
I think the kids know.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like how to end it, but I don't want to put a full ass effort into the ending because I don't feel like this is the full ending. Like when I stop making videos for good, I'm like, I'm not going to be making any more videos. Then I'll make a true retrospective video where I go through old vlogs, partially because that will be an unbelievable amount of effort to go through 1,000 videos to find stuff that I want to show.
Maybe someday somebody will have a YouTube channel where they go through your YouTube channel.
There's moments from the vlog that I remember that are some of my favorite vlogs to watch. I just have to find them, but I know the moments that I would want to.
Yeah, I have
retrospect.
Certain ones that I have as my favorites that, like certain bits, like when you danced outside.
Yeah.
That's iconic Robbie.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of which, I'm going to get back to the work that I was doing when the vlog, I was like, I got to make a vlog. So this is the exact thing that I'm talking about. Is I came here to write music, and I was like, I got to do this instead. So.
Yeah. Well, part of that though is because it's slowly becoming not this
Yeah,
place.
yeah. So I have to. I got a time
document
limit.
it as you go.
Okay, that'll do it for today's vlog. Like I said, we will continue to vlog here until the final day. Oh, and you know what? If you have any questions, like some lingering questions about the vlog that you wanted answered, if I can answer them, I will answer them. Like, I don't know, what questions? Like, I don't know. Questions about the vlog specifically that you've always wanted to know the answer to that are not obvious, or even if they are obvious and it just was addressed in some vlog long ago. If you have any of those questions, let me know. But thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. This is not an endorsement of Steve Jobs. This is just something I heard before. He said that, and on second thought, I'm not even sure it was Steve Jobs. Somebody said that if you spend too many, I don't have the quote right. I'm just going to cut this. It was something along the lines of, if you spend too many days doing something, you ask yourself every day, is this something I want to be doing? Or it's like, I really don't want to do this. If you spend too many days saying, I really don't want to be doing this, then that's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
You really...
You already took that one out.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere. Yeah.